Plans are scuppered this week as engine issues bamboozle us.
Disaster!
Explosions are threatened.
Just in case it does blow up.
And we worry we might never make it to our haul out to catch a very important flight.
Good afternoon. I've just done a shower with the rainwater that we've collected on board. It's been raining pretty much every day, but a previous owner told us a good trick. He said to get noodles, which are the floaty things you swimming noodles, and he said cut it up and put it in between the scuppers so it collects the rainwater. That's what I did. I've put it in the scuppers. There's 7 of them in total, and they go the whole length of the boat, and it works really well. We only had a 10-minute downpour, and I've already used a shower bag's worth of water, and we've got buckets full. So,
And now the sun's back out.
and now the sun's back out. Bryony's trying to top up her tan.
I don't have a tan. I'm in the Caribbean, but I've been working so darn hard on the Operation Cruiser's Aid with the hurricane and just not feeling very well after. I'm white. Like, I'm pale. I said I'm always going to be white, you know what I meant. And we're going back home for 6 weeks soon. And I'm going to look like I went to the North Pole, not the Caribbean. So I'm panic tanning. That's the thing. Panic tanning.
I'm Tony.
And I'm Bryony. And we're 2 ordinary people who gave up everything for an extraordinary dream.
A military veteran turned sparky and skipper.
And a wilderness and offshore medicine nurse specialist. Together, we bought an old steel sailboat to sail around the world. From the highest highs to the lowest lows, and facing whatever challenges lie over that next horizon. We are living a big off-grid adventure on a small budget, fueled by determination and our love for a path less travelled.
And together we're cut above sailing. Welcome aboard. Bryony's panic tanning was cut short as we decided to head to a nice quiet anchorage before getting hauled out, but the boat had other ideas. Well, we're not moving very fast.
Back we go, very slowly.
The engine was overheating.
I was excited for some turtles and some rays and just to go one last place before getting hauled out. It's really hard to steer because we're going so slow. I've just popped us into neutral. Pat and Bree said welcome back. Pat said the barbecue was only a one-time offer. And then said, oh, actually, Tony can. And then he went, and I guess he can bring a +1, whoever he chooses. I was like, oh, Tony and his beer then. Disaster.
The pressure on the meter outside was dropping, so I don't know if that means it's the raw water intake or it's the actual water pump itself. I need to look it up, but I'm just going to check the impeller anyway because it was overheating. So. But it's still pretty warm. So the impeller looks fine. I just need to find out what that pressure drop means, and I think I need to clean out the heat exchanger again. I wasn't entirely sure what was going on, so I checked to see if there's anything in the manual that jumped out at me. It didn't. So the pressure indicator is the oil. I did know that. I don't know why I forgot. And that drops if the engine overheats. So my point of call now is to clean the heat exchanger.
Man with a plan?
I'm letting it cool down first, and we'll go from there. Excuse the sweat and the hair, there is a lot of it. I've looked at the air intake. It seems there is a little bit of dirt on there. There was also a tiny bit of oil. Yeah, so I'm going to replace it. And then I'm also, while I'm waiting for the engine to cool down, I'm going to cut out a notch here, because we replaced these belts with better fitting belts, but they don't actually completely, well, it was fine until they started stretching, and now I'm going to have to cut out a notch here and here where they've started to wear through the wood from the vibration, so it fits properly and I can get a better tension on them. If you can see that, but it's quite dirty, heat exchanger. So hopefully that was the problem. We shall see. I've cleaned the heat exchanger last night. I left it in vinegar solution. It seems to be all clear now. I've replaced the air filter, which, as you can see, this one's a little bit dirty, and yeah, I'm hoping that was the problem with the power.
At least the rain has just washed the sweat off Tony. Oh, hon.
Well, it doesn't look like it's overheating. So yeah, we just need to see the power now.
Probably next time we try and leave, won't it?
Yeah, I don't know whether to leave later today, but it is a bit miserable at the moment.
It's a bit, isn't it?
Or tomorrow. Okay, take two.
48 hours later.
48 hours later. It might get a little bit wet. We've left it a little bit too late. And yes, it looks like it's going to rain.
It's raining now, I feel it. The engine isn't happy. Tony, the engine doesn't sound good. Grumbly.
Okay, put it forward.
That sounds right.
Now is to clean the prop, even though I don't want to go in the water. It's really dirty. It is an industrial area, I don't know what they put in the water. But it is really flat as well, so it is a good opportunity just to jump in and try and scrub it. So I'm gonna put ear protection on so nothing can crawl in my ears. I've got a metal scraper, and yeah, hopefully I won't drink any of it.
much are you loving life right now?
Loads.
Right, it's under strict instructions to have a good wash.
Good morning. So now I'm going to be taking the heat exchanger apart for the second time maybe, just so I can sort out a couple of leaks that are on it, mainly on the back here. It's just leaking on this joint.
Who's in trouble?
No idea. So it's going to be fourth time I've taken this apart in the last 2 days.
Bit rubbish, isn't it?
Just a bit.
It is dark. It is grey. And lonely is having a very bad day.
Right, I've sucked and blew and poured water down quite a few hoses just to see if there's any blockage throughout the intake and all the way towards the exhaust, which is where the problem is at, because there's no water getting to the back end of the boat. So yeah, I was trying to diagnose where blockage is, and I think I might have found it in, let's just zoom in. Oh, it seems to be this, if I'm going to zoom, this elbow here. There's the last bit from a U-bend that this hose connects into, and it goes into the exhaust, which is obviously very hot. And thinking about it, it can cause calcification, probably word. My last ditch attempt before getting hauled out was to fit one of the spare alternators, and hope.
Tony, I'm just going to say, started this conversation with nothing should happen, but just in case it does blow up.
Just in case it does blow up, we've got it on camera.
Okay, so he'd like me to film my potential death on camera. Means at least it's getting into the swing of this filming thing, I guess. How am I going to film anything on camera? You've blocked it off.
Yeah, that's for your safety.
For my safety. God, man knows how to film me with confidence. Well, I'm pointing it, ready to film my doom. I'm scared. I'm alive! We live! It's our last beer on the water, because tomorrow at 8:30 we're getting hauled out. Then we're flying home for 6 weeks. And then we've got some boatyard days coming up, which is going to be a few really big projects. The hull, bloody hull, water maker,
and everything in between.
Everything in between. So cheers to the end of floating on the water for a few months. I'll get a bit emotional. The anchor is up. Not to jinx it, but we are so far moving with the engine. There's no alarms gone off.
So we are in the bay, or in the hauling out dock
thing. I'm sure it's got a technical term. It wasn't quite the one we thought it was going to be. Turns out it's only the catamarans that get the nice spacious one, and our fat-bottomed, poor manoeuvrability girl had a little bit more of a cramped spot. Be interesting to see how many barnacles are on the bottom of this boat.
Oh, there's loads.
It's going to be embarrassing. It'll look like we just don't care about her. She had a bit of a hairy bottom though, didn't she?
Ridiculous how much goes on that. In this harbour, yeah. We shouldn't, well, yeah, we weren't moving. We were sitting in one spot. We only put one layer of anti-foul on, and it's lasted us how many odd thousands of miles. So
yeah, she's done well.
Yes.
Our gal.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hello.
Taking down the bimini. And the foresails are down. And we need to take the mainsail down. And why is that, Tony?
Oh, we're leaving tomorrow.
Good morning. It's the day we leave. We didn't get the mainsail down because it started to rain last night. So we've washed various clothes, got the dehumidifier running that we've rented, the bikes are inside. We're taking the main down now. We will be, yeah. We're running out of time. And space down below. The V-berth is like a Christmas stocking, ready to pop. The joys of taking things apart, you realise all the things that have been like sneakily broken without realising. The rails where our bimini goes as well as split a bit. She's gone through a lot. 10,000, over 10,000 hard nautical miles. This gal with us, she's done well really. We've done it. We've made it to the haul out, the sails are down, and importantly, our bags are packed. Our taxi to take us to the airport is here, and we are ignoring the messy boat that we will be returning to. It's time to go home.
It's not the corner yet, I got too excited. Oh, they've also got a new car, which we're going to recognise. Was that it? Is that them?
No idea. You tell me.
I don't know what their car looks like.
Nope.
Oh!
Is it that bad seeing us?
Me!
Had a long journey.
My turn.
Hi, Tony.
We're back on the boat.
But we find a hole, and our smiles soon turn to frustration as the chain locker is stuck, we can't access the hole from the inside, and every attempt to do so for weeks fails. Does innovation and perseverance finally see us succeed? We will find out.